All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Dan, and of course, you're tuning into Collector's Digest. All right, man. So back on Halloween, Jamie Lee Curtis gave us a little sneak peek of Halloween Kills. It was amazing. Everybody went fucking apeshit about that. And then prior to that, we had set photos and behind-the-scenes images, even a video of Michael stalking Lonnie, which was great, okay? And then last week, or the week prior, we got test screenings. So, well, I think it was just one. But anyways, the results are back, and people loved it. Now, there's like 7 essential things people are saying is in this movie that was apparently lacking from the 2018 movie. Now, me personally, if you know me, I love the 2018 movie. I mean, you can't tell me anything that was really wrong with that. But that's just my opinion. Other people feel differently, and that's, I guess that's okay. But yes, listen, if you're new here, I love Michael Myers. That's all you need to know if you're a Michael Myers fan. Trust me, we can get along. But other than that, guys, today I want to talk about Halloween Kills. We've gotten so much information, and I haven't had the opportunity to speak on it or anything like that. So without further ado, let's go ahead. Let's get started. Alright, guys, so something tells me that the movie is going to start right here. We have Tommy Doyle, Lindsay Wallace, and Marion Chambers. I think it'll start at this fair. It'll open with kids laughing, playing, have a good time, fair music, so on and so forth, in Haddonfield. And then you'll cut to a tent with these three in it, enjoying beverages. Eventually, the news will break. Michael Myers on the loose, back after 40 years. The death toll is this. The death toll is rising. Get to your homes, lock the doors. And I think that's what Tommy's looking at right now. From that point on, I think that we're definitely going to be heading over to the hospital. I think Brackett is the one that drove the 3 ladies, I should say, to the hospital. I think Laurie is going to need emergency surgery. That stab wound from Michael, I don't think it's like a 3 stitches type deal. Like, I think that she's going to need emergency surgery. She's going to be down for the count, for this movie at least. She might come to towards the end, but yeah, I think for the bulk of the movie, she's going to be out. Because even in the sneak peek, Karen looks past distraught, like she just had a run-in with the serial killer she was fucking traumatized with her whole childhood. She looks sad, like her mom is in deep shit. So from that point, we'll probably cut over to Laurie's house. Firefighters will be on the scene putting out the fire. They'll, approach the house, go in, see if there's any casualties. And that'll probably be one of the really good, gory parts of the movie where Michael goes and fucking picks off 5 firefighters throughout the house. And then he'll emerge on the front porch with the little pickaxe with the fucking water running down all around him, and so on and so forth. And then he'll be in the community. From that point on, I believe he'll probably come to the hospital apologizing to Allison, seeing if she's alright. His dad will be with him. And then, of course, we'll have to get the flashbacks because they have to build that connection between Lonnie and Michael Myers and explain why Lonnie wants to join this fight in trying to stop the cancer from spreading and killing all of Haddonfield. So they're going to build that up. I think in the flashbacks we will certainly get Dr. Loomis. Now, I don't think that is the big character return reveal. I think it's Julian. And the reason I say Julian is because the chick in the sneak peek with the nurse's outfit is in the first movie, and I believe that's Julian's mom and dad that we saw. We saw a chick dressed as a nurse and then a dude as a doctor. I believe that's Julian's mom and dad. I could be wrong, but that's just my opinion. Now, a lot of people didn't like Julian's comedic aspect in the 2018 movie. I loved it because as a horror movie, it gets intense, and then when you have that comedic breakdown, it just relieves the pressure a little bit, and then they hit you with the jump scares, so on and so forth. So I think it's very necessary. I know that he was being funny when in a situation that wasn't, it's meant to be scary, but I still enjoyed it, man. I thought that he did a phenomenal job, and I'm excited to see him in Halloween Kills for sure. I think that is the big reveal of the character returning, because they haven't really said anything about him. But I think it was a given that we knew, like, he'll be back because he survived, obviously. Now, everything that I just talked about could be completely wrong. I haven't seen the movie. Some people have in the test screening. We know a couple things for sure. We know we're getting flashback scenes, and we know that Halloween Kills is going to be much more brutal. Directly from the lips of Michael Myers himself. James J. Courtney said that in the interview with Pop Culture with Pat. Which, shout out to James Jew Courtney for doing that interview, because that channel is super small, and that had to make that guy's day. It looked like just a fan that he probably met at a con, and that's awesome of him to do that. Like I said, I met him last week. He's the nicest, most humble, willing to talk to you, answer all your questions type of guy. James Jew Courtney is the fucking man. And that brings me to my next point. We really have a group of people on this project that care about it, that really want to take its history and all the fuckery that was going on with that, wipe it, and give Michael Myers, give this franchise the correct, a well-rounded story that it fucking deserves. That it fucking deserves, man. Halloween is something special for me and my brother. This is a franchise I grew up with. I am a die-hard fan. I know many die-hard fans. Now, there was a lot of people that had expectations out of this world going into Halloween 2018 that walked out completely crushed. But how many fans did it create? I've had friends from back in high school hit me up. Family members that went to see this, that are buying merch and memorabilia, action figures, all to do with Halloween and Michael Myers just from seeing this movie. So it has brought Halloween to a new generation, and in a good fucking way. People really complained about a lot of stuff in the 2018 movie. The two most common things I heard was Michael wasn't really stalking, and he wasn't really a trickster. He didn't dress up his kills. Well, here's the thing. Having a fistful of teeth and dropping them in a stall to your next victim is pretty trickster to me. He also dressed up Vicky in the white sheet, the ghost, and people complained about that, like, oh man, they're trying too hard from the 78 movie. It's a direct callback, like, too much fan service. Or maybe that's just what Myers does. He dresses his dead fucking bodies up to look like a ghost. I mean, he's done it once before. Why would he not do it again? It's certain traits of a character. It's his characteristic. And then we all remember when he made that cop's head his own personal fucking jack-o'-lantern, dressed it up in the cop car to roll it outside of Laurie's house, just so Ray would come and meet his demise. I mean, Michael Myers in 2018 is still very much a trickster, for sure. They announced Halloween 2018, I was ecstatic. I watched the first trailer and I did not watch any more. So a lot of the clips that people saw in the trailer, I didn't see. So it was like the ending to me wasn't very much a surprise, because I didn't watch those trailers of him and Laurie having the showdown in the front yard, which was actually, James Jew Courtney had mentioned that was one of his favorite scenes. It was special to him. But here's my point, man, is that people are going to hate on this movie no matter what. It can be fucking amazing. Like I think Halloween 2018 was. Was everything laid out in front of us in 2018? No, it wasn't, because they're setting up more. They want to end this on a good note. They're building off the original and bringing it to a new end that I think is going to be right for this franchise, that everybody can appreciate. Despite some, like I said, some people are going to hate this movie just because it didn't hit every single note that they wanted. And did Halloween 2018 do everything that I wanted, that I was hoping for? No, it didn't, but I was pleasantly surprised with everything that I saw. I loved it. I honestly did. With Halloween Kills, I believe it'll be the same thing. They're really going to unpack the first movie. There's going to be new information from the first movie, and a lot of people are not going to like that. Are they going to break down the character of Michael Myers and humanize him? I hope they're not. That's one thing that I really just, you don't have to explain him. You do not have to go into detail. You don't have to give reasons why. He's Michael fucking Myers. That's enough. I really, if they want to go back to 78 and they want to show, building the relationship or the run-in of him and Lonnie, that's fine. Maybe some scenes that we didn't see that will explain some stuff, that will help set up new continuity in the upcoming two films. Okay, fine. But let's not start breaking down Michael Myers as a character, so on and so forth. Now, if he is supernatural or some type of shit like that, I'm down for it. I mean, we kind of already know he is anyways. I really want you to think about something that Laurie Strode said kind of towards the end of the summer in the interview. She said, Halloween Kills is going to unpack the first movie. It's going to be very violent. Halloween Ends is going to be for the new generation of Halloween. Really think about that. Now, that is what she said kind of in a nutshell. I don't believe that's exactly word for word, but it's close to what she said. Laurie is coming to an end. I think if she doesn't die in this movie, she'll die at the beginning of Halloween Ends. And I mean, she kind of hints towards that, right? She says Halloween Kills is unpacking the first movie new information so that they can explain upcoming continuity within these two movies. And it's very violent. Michael Myers is very, 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 very brutal. And then Halloween Ends is, you know, it's for the new generation of Halloween. So I think that her character is definitely going to die off. I don't think she'll be very active in this movie whatsoever, like I stated before. But regardless, guys, listen. The reason that I titled this video is the truth about Halloween Kills is because it is. The only things we know. We have flashbacks, and Michael Myers is going to be brutal. A lot more so than in 2018. That's all we really know. Other than that, we don't know much. Don't let these channels and all these videos people are putting up hype you up too much. Go in there with an open mind. Don't expect too much from this movie. You know, I remember a time when the last Halloween movie to come out was Halloween Resurrection. And it had been years, man, years. Rob Zombie comes along. I was ecstatic. I enjoyed the first movie that he put out. I didn't love all of it, but I could enjoy it. Hated the second one. But we're living in a generation where they're taking a very, very special movie from 78 that we, true Myers fans, all love so much and hold dear to our hearts. And doing their best to give it the proper story and ending that it fucking deserves. And I can't do anything but appreciate that. This is an amazing time that we live in. It's amazing for this to happen in our time, in our generation. I couldn't imagine being one of the people that just hates everything that everybody puts out. I'm going to critique this and critique... Man, you know, I'm 31 years old. I've lost my dad, my stepdad, all my grandparents. I've lost friends. I've lost, family members. Tragically, naturally, life is just too short, and I'm honored and I feel blessed to be able to witness this and experience these movies coming out, because since a little boy, man, I was terrified of this character Michael Myers, and I grew to love him, be obsessed with him, and I'm fucking excited for what they have in store for us. So that's all I got. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I plan on doing more Halloween videos in the future. Let me know what you thought about this in the comment section below. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe. Normally, I check out action figures. I have a bunch of dope Michael Myers action figures. Check out some of my older videos. And if there's anything that I can do for you, let me know in the comment section. You can follow me on Instagram. That is in the description below. Direct link. And yeah, more videos to come on Halloween Kills. Any new updates that are significant. You know, every time they put up a little screenshot of Michael Myers in a mask, I'm not going to do a video. But when we get a nice chunk of information and we can move forward on something with some new information, yeah, I'm going to put a video up, because I'm very connected with this franchise. Like I said, man, of course, to me, I feel like the biggest fan in the world. You know what I mean? But I'm sure all of us true fans really feel like that. So anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed. I will catch you guys in the next video. Stay safe out there. Peace.